Class 9, Unit 10, Reading 1. A Message from Another Planet. Sudan Mudzi sat on the sandy bank of the Sunkosi River. He had been fishing all day but had caught nothing. He was tired and the twilight was changing into darkness. Suddenly, in the distance over the river, Sudan saw a bright object. It might be a helicopter, he thought, probably going to Diktel, but there was no noise. It came closer and took on the shape of a saucer. It landed on the bank about 50 meters away. Sudan got up and walked to the object. Once he had seen a film about a spaceship. Probably this was one. It might have come from another planet. As he went closer, a door opened, and Sudan was drawn into the vessel. He found himself in a room with what appeared to be a large number of control panels with flashing lights. He was frightened and almost jumped when he heard a voice saying, "Welcome to our spaceship, Sudan. Don't be afraid. Sit on the couch behind you." "How do you know my name?" Sudan asked. "We are from another planet, and we have been observing Earth for several months. Our devices have recorded radio and television broadcasts, and we have learned to speak English since it is the most widely used language. By using a long-distance learning device, we learned your name and that you are the best student at your school. We have chosen you to pass on an important message to the leaders of your nation and of the world." "Do you think that the leaders will listen to a poor kid like me? Please open the door. I want to leave," Sudan said. "You can't leave now. Look at the screen. The ship is several thousand kilometers from Earth, although only a few minutes have passed. On your planet, all the resources are recycled, whereas on Earth, you are wasting your resources. Soon there will be nothing left. Give your people the message that the recycle collection center should be set up in every town and city on Earth. Cans, bottles, old household appliances, in fact, everything which is no longer in use should be taken there and be recycled." Sudan said, If I tell people that I've been in a spaceship, they will probably think I'm joking or perhaps out of my mind." "Don't worry," the voice said. "We'll give you an object that will prove that what you say is true. Pick it up. It's a tiny computer, far more advanced than any found on Earth. When it's examined by a computer engineer, we're sure your story will be believed." The screen lit up, and Sudan saw the world growing larger and larger. He saw the Himalayas and the river Sunkosi. The screen grew dark, the door opened, and Sudan stepped out onto the sand. As soon as he was out of the spaceship, it descended at an enormous speed and disappeared. At home, before going to bed, Sudan wondered whether he had been dreaming, but when he put his hand in his pocket, he could feel the tiny computer.